once released their data on gender and race when it came to employees and were pressured to change the dynamics in the workplace after social justice warriors didn't like what they saw. They said that they wanted to do this to open up dialogue and promote change and all of those other progressive talking points that everyone uses. And they spent $250 million doing it. According to their stats, the workplace was dominated by men and Asians. I say who cares? Unless it's a government agency or government affiliated, hire whoever you want. And unless you're a politically correct social justice warrior, these things just don't matter. I doubt before this data was published that Google was setting out to hire only white dudes and Asians and base their skill assessments on just that, skills. I didn't know submitting pictures with resumes so that a workplace could hire based on appearance was a thing now. The problem with this is that hiring quotas sacrifice merit and quality for political correctness. Not to mention lots of money wasted on people that wouldn't be as efficient as a qualified person. I also doubt that anything that has to do with that company has anything to do with race or gender. Whatever happened to hiring people just because they were the best person for the job? Well, it looks like things are backfiring for Google now because they're being accused of paying women far lower salaries than men. According to testimony made by the United States Department of Labor's Jeanette Whipper, they have what she calls compelling evidence of very significant discrimination against women. And Google says it doesn't do any such thing. But this article in the Business Insider outlines a different story. The article highlights analysis done on Google Stats by Glassdoor's chief economist, Dr. Andrew Chamberlain. Chamberlain found what's to be expected, that women working similar jobs as men were paid the same, but that women were paid 16% less than men overall. And it's because there wasn't equal representation in the higher ranks. According to the data, 52% of men worked in high-ranking software engineering roles, while only 21% of women were found in that position. And 6% of women were in product marketing roles, while only 2% of men were in those roles. There's a term for this called occupational segregation. It's common, unsurprising, and it's a cause in this whole pay gap thing. Is anybody really surprised by any of this? Breaking news, men and women have different interests and therefore choose different occupations. Why this is any company's hill to die on is just beyond me. Not only does it have a negative effect on the workplace because people that don't qualify for jobs get them anyways based on who they are and what they look like and not how well they do a job, but companies will always be shooting themselves in the foot because the stats will always line up against them. And that's because men and women are simply just different. For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked that video, make sure to check out our other stuff on our YouTube channel. And make sure not to forget to sign up so that you don't miss out on any of the content that you just won't find anywhere else.